Hello, I'm Jason Roten with Primitive Life Training, and today I want to discuss and show you how to make cordage with yucca. Uh, this is a very fibrous, multi-purpose plant, and as you can see, I've already made a little bit of cordage, but I haven't trimmed it up or anything, but I'm going to go through the entire process with you and show you from start to finish how to make some cordage with yucca. I'll be right back with you in just a minute. Okay, we're back, and this is a yucca leaf. Here on the end they have a very spiny point. That's the first thing you want to remove. Go ahead and get rid of that. Now, like I was telling you before, this is a very multi-purpose plant. These green leaves, when you first cut them, you can take them and wring them up and get them wet, and it makes a soapy substance that you can literally bathe or wash your hands with. First thing you want to do is cut the leaves from the plant. You can use either the dry brown leaves or you can use the green leaves. Either one's going to make a very strong cordage. And basically what I like to do is I like to use the green leaves if I'm wanting some cordage that I'm wanting to be pliable and not so dried out. I use the dead brown cordage for say sandals and such. I'll be right back with you in just a second. Okay, we're back, and the first thing you want to do is you want to scrape all of this green outer coating off of the leaves. So what you're going to do is take a knife and just with the edge kind of just scrape that coating off both sides. And after it's dried a few days, it comes off sort of easy. You'll have to keep, cleaning the edge of your knife off, but you just continue to scrape until you have cleared off both sides of the plant. Now, I'm going to do this and then come back and show you what it looks like once you've scraped it all the way off. So give me just a few minutes and I'll get back with you shortly. Okay, we're back, and I'm just about through scraping all the outer coating off this yucca leaf, and as you can see, this really exposes those fibers. So you just pretty much go the whole entire length of the leaf, both sides, with the edge of your knife turned at a 90-degree angle to the leaf, and just scrape it like you would if you were scraping, say, paint or something, or bark off a limb. You just scraping it like that right there until you have every bit scraped off. Kind of be as careful as you possibly can, because you can cut the fibers and that renders them pretty much useless. And you're going to cut a few of them. I mean, you might as well just go ahead, if you do, and finish them out. you're going to cut a few of them. I mean, there's no getting around that. But once you get the leaf stripped, this is what you're going to be left with, is all these fibers. And basically what you want to do is start pulling those apart. I usually start, this is the part of the leaf where it meets the plant. It's kind of thick right there. I always start down here, and I'll make them, you know, a couple of fibers thick. Sometimes they come off in one or two fibers, and you just continue to strip those out away from the plant. If you can get a bunch of them at one time and strip them apart individually, but you want to try to make them as long as possible, so that you're not constantly having to weave more into the plant, into the cordage. So, you know, when they come off real short or messed up like that, I usually just discard them. You want them to be long and as perfect as you possibly can get them. I usually just lay them across my leg like that, and as I pull them off, I'll lay them up there in a group like that, and as you can see, they come off pretty easy. And when you get down to the very last one, that thickest part will be left up at the top, and you pretty much just cut that off right below its base. Just continue to strip until you have rendered the whole entire leaf nothing but fibers. And I like to take that end and just kind of run my fingernails through it a couple of times, and sometimes it will come out to where you can just, you don't even have to cut it off, you can just use it as it is. One thing I was going to say about the dry leaves is when you're scraping that off, that makes excellent tinder, so you want to save that on the dry leaves. Now, to start out with, I'll take about 4 or 5, 6 strands of this, and I will take it and twist it just a couple of times and then bend it over. Now, I want to make one side shorter than the other, so that when this here gets ready to have some more weaved in, you're not weaving in parts of the cordage in the same spot, because that weakens it. Alright, now basically what you want to do is you take this first cord or strip and you twist it up in your hand and you hold it, and then you take this other side and twist it up and hold it, and then that rope will begin to twist. Just let it go ahead and twist the direction that it's going to twist, and then you just repeat that process. Twist, twist, and twist that whole cordage up. And this is what you will end up having. Now, when you get to where you're starting to end up short, you want to incorporate about the same amount of strands, 4 or 5 strands of cordage, of material, back into that cordage. You're basically weaving more material into that. And I'll hold it right there where the rope is twisted the last time, and separate everything out and put that cordage right in there, and go ahead and twist that up and hold it. And then I'll go ahead and start my other side again, and twist and hold, twist and hold, and then twist in upon itself. Now you're going to have some that's going to stick out like that. You could trim that off later. Now I'm going to get a little closer so that you can see and exactly what I'm doing here. I'm going to twist, and I'm going to take this one and twist in that same direction, and then I just allow that cord. It's going to twist up on itself. That will occur naturally. Twist, hold, twist, hold. Now this will start to get thin. It's a little bit long, but when you start getting thin, go ahead, get you however many strands, 4 or 5, 3, 4, 5, however many you started out with, and go ahead and weave that on in there, because you want to try to keep it as uniform as possible. So when you start to thin out, that's when it's time to add some more. And basically you just repeat that process. Twist, twist, twist. Take this side, twist and hold. Twist it, hold it, twist it, hold it, and allow that cord to just twist up on itself. Twist, twist, hold, twist, twist, hold, and allow that cordage to twist up on itself. And as you can see, we're getting a little bit longer. And you just pretty much keep doing that process. Twist, 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 hold, twist, twist, hold, and allow that cordage to just wrap up on itself. Twist, 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 and allow that cordage to wrap up on itself. When you're done, you just come back with your knife or pair of scissors and real carefully trim those spots off, and you will wind up, I haven't trimmed this yet, but you'll wind up with however long a rope you wish to have. So this is Primitive Life Training. I hope you enjoy.